Hey there, lovers of libations. I am Christina, and we are here at Ivanhoe Park Brewing Company in Orlando. It's going to be their grand opening. The mayor, Buddy Dyer, is going to tap that keg back there of the brown ale, and we're going to have some footage of that for you. We're going to try some of the beer that's here. BYOCB is here. What Ails You podcast is here as well. And we're going to talk to the owner, Glenn Clossen, and get some pictures and a tour. So stay tuned.
Now therefore, I Dyer Mayor of the City of Orlando, by Newport Quain, June 29, 2018, is Ivanhoe Park Brewing Day in the City of Orlando.
And we have the good-looking Mayor, Buddy Dyer. So what a trip!
That'll always get you a good interview.
So, I mean, what a tribute to you to have a beer named after you. What do you think of it?
Well, we're here for the opening of the Ivanhoe Park Brewing Company. Fantastic story in our Main Street district here. And right, this is Buddy's Brown Ale. Has a hint of orange, citrus, a little bit of honey. Fantastic.
Now, is that honey from you?
Not from me, but I am a fan of darker beers. So I had suggested if they were going to do one that I would like, this might be appropriate, and it worked out really well.
Well, I'm so glad that you could be here for this. It's an awesome day for all of Orlando, and especially Ivanhoe Park. It's fantastic.
So many new businesses opening along here. This is a great addition to the Main Street.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy, but thank you.
My pleasure. Thanks so much.
And I have Glenn Clossen. I mean, this is amazing. It's been a few months in the making, but here we are. The mayor's here. Everybody's here. What do you think?
I'm just glad we're at the finish line. It has been a long time coming, a lot of hours, but I have a great team that's been working with me, all the investors, believing in it. So we just kind of had a great team, and it worked out. So
no, it's beautiful in here. I mean, when I first saw it, you had just broken ground, and we're starting. So how long did it take you from beginning to end?
it was actually only about 5 months. We got our permits in January, and here we are in June. So build out, we had complications, but overall you just keep pushing forward and doing what you got to do, and we got there. So
I do have to ask about this express permitting. What is express permitting?
So express permitting, there's a certain square footage that if you're under 5,000 square feet, they'll assign a manager to your portfolio, and they'll bring in a whole team of the plumbers, electricians. Everybody comes in, you have a one meeting sit down, they say what they're looking for, you guys know what they're looking for, so you go back, make adjustments, and it just makes the process a whole lot bigger rather than them sending it back, you resubmitting, sending it back, so it just takes out a lot of that middle work.
Oh, that's good to know for anybody else who might be opening a brewery. So congratulations on the grand opening. I'm so glad you had us come down, and best of luck in the future.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
So I met Michael and Gordon. This guy looks like Dana Carvey. I can't help it, but
I'm a little bit cuter. I think I'm cuter than he is.
Definitely. So you guys are part of a community organization, is that it?
Well, yeah, we are. It's Lake Formosa neighborhood, and that's basically the residential component here in Ivanhoe Village. And both Gordon and I have been active in the organization for quite a while. He kind of talked me into joining.
So you talked him into joining?
I sort of drafted him into being the president of our organization. And, I always tell people that this is the best neighborhood in Orlando, and it absolutely is. And it's places like Ivanhoe Park Brewery that makes it the best neighborhood in Orlando. I really believe that.
No, it's perfect. It's a quaint little place. So this will be will you make this one of your local watering holes?
Well, I literally live on this same street, so it's going to be out my front door, so yes.
Staggering distance home.
Just from proximity, it's probably inevitable, yes.
So there's other breweries in the area. What makes this one different than the other breweries?
Well, this is the first beer that I've sampled from this brewery, but I'm looking forward to sampling more. So we have 2 breweries in the neighborhood, which is almost unbelievable. And we have so many bars, I think about 24 bars in the neighborhood. So we have lots of choices of entertainment, and it's a very walkable neighborhood. So I will definitely include Ivanhoe Brewery in my mix of places that I hang out.
Well, thank you. Did you have anything to add, Michael?
No, I was just thinking. I bet if you looked at the statistics and did the math, we probably have more bars per capita than most parts of Manhattan.
Oh, there you go. And if Manhattan wants to dispute that, this is your guy.
At least Brooklyn.
Thanks, guys. You guys were great. And I found these beautiful ladies in the crowd, Diane and Cynthia. Cynthia's husband is one of the investors, correct?
Yes. Yep. So is Diane's husband. We met Glenn, the owner, about a year ago on a trip while we were on vacation, and they collaborated, and here we are today.
And I understand that your husband is the mastermind of the tables and the decoration.
Yes. He does some woodworking on the side just for fun. And so when we decided to invest and they wanted some interior design help, he went forward and we got all of the wood, and all the reclaimed wood is from a barn up in Pennsylvania. And so we have a wood shop in our house, and he designed all the tables, built them from scratch, and came in and actually installed all the walls and the tables themselves.
No, it's beautiful. Now, did he do like the seats and all that too?
The bar stools and the tables were done by another person, another woodworker, but he did the bar and the countertop and all of the tabletops, brought them, and then they flipped them over and put the bases on them in here. But if you look at the tables, they're all from a giant oak tree that have been planed, and so if you actually put the tables together, the grain, if you put them in one long continuous, the grain just flows down. So it's from the same oak tree.
So we could actually take all of this and make a tree. So do you guys live in this area?
We live just up the road in Altamont Springs.
And we live in Apopka.
And it was nice to meet you, and best of luck with Ivanhoe Brewing Company.
Great,
Thank you. And I have Brian Quain from What Ails You podcast. So we're kind of like podcast brother and sister, maybe. Okay. Yeah. So, but this is your stomping ground. You are from this area. Yeah. So what do you think of this brewery?
So I love the idea that it's staying within the vicinity of Barley Row. Now Barley Row we consider to be Virginia Drive. Once you make, there's the railroad tracks are right here, but there are 2 places where you get craft beer here, Lucky Lore and Hammered Lamb. But now you have Ivanhoe here, you have GB, you have Thirsty Topher, you have Nora's, you have Matador, you have Sadero Bodega, you have 1010, Brass Tap, Red Light, and Tactical opening soon. This makes so much sense. And you said this is my stomping ground, so knowing every stop, Barley Row, coined by Horace over at 1010 2 years ago, said, what is this, how much is moving in? And I think it just makes sense to have a brewery here. There's no competition. Everybody loves each other, and I love that.
I know, and that's the same. Like my stomping grounds is like Newport Richey, Dunedin, and Dunedin, same thing. You can go down to Dunedin, and there's like 9-10 different breweries. So, is there a bike trail here?
There is. So by 1010, there is a hiking trail, biking trail, running, walking, whichever you want to do there. And then, not sure if Sunrail's here though. Oh, hi. How are you? Sorry, I was going back. Sorry. I gotta tell you, I'm not used to this. Yeah, so there is a biking trail right close by. So if anybody wants to just drop off the bike at 1010, start heading over down. I mean, again, GB, Topher, here. You have so much beer. You have so much good stuff happening right here. Drop off the bike, take a walk. The walk is easy. It really is simple. There's sidewalks on both sides. So.
It depends on how many beer you've had.
Okay, so
then the walking
might not be easy.
Yes, the walking may not get easy. But I love your show.
Oh, thank you. And I love you.
And if you ever come to my area,
I am. Right?
Right. Yeah. So we'll hang out and do the same thing.
Yes, I want to do that. So, all right, thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm here with Chris Fisher. We met him when we were Beer and Sunshine. Now he's BYOC. I'm for the Love of Libations. You're still BYOCB. here in Orlando at Ivanhoe Park. What do you think?
I love it. I love the atmosphere. I love the building. Most important, though, is the beer is fantastic. We got to try this brown ale that's got some citrus notes in it, which was really delicious, easy drinking. So I'm loving it. Really cool place. Train tracks right behind. So awesome that we got included with the mayor, who's here, who ran last year against Fast Food Jesus in Best of Orlando, and now I wonder if he even knows who that is. So it's kind of cool to see the mayor out here.
Fast Food Jesus. I don't know. He might have got my vote, but listen, Buddy Dyer was awesome. He's amazing. This place is amazing. So what's in the future for BYOCB?
Yeah, so we just celebrated 3 years of doing the podcast. We've got events all across Central Florida, so we just keep doing what we do and putting out content, and people seem to enjoy it. We're a goofball show that goes to bars and breweries and drink and have a good time, and we just continue to do that, and we appreciate everyone's support who's been with us since day one and people who are just finding out about us now. It's really cool.
So are you going to be coming to my area, Newport Richey area, Tampa?
Yeah, I have to now because you told me news that's happening, which I don't know if we can talk about, but yes, absolutely. We'll come out there, we'll record a show from out there, and it'll be cool. We'll do a big event, and it'll be fun.
Okay, and you know what? There'll be no rules at that show.
There's never any rules. It's like Outback. No rules, just right. I think that's Outback, right?
Yeah.
I'm not Fast Food Jesus, so I don't know.
But you do have a beard.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone who came out to celebrate the opening of Ivanhoe Park Brewing Company, and a very special thank you to Mayor Buddy Dyer, Glenn Clossen, Michael and Gordon, Diane and Cynthia, Brian Quain, and Chris Fisher. Be sure to follow us on our Facebook and Instagram pages and see where For the Love of Libations will be next. Until then, I am Christina reminding you to libation in moderation and arrive safe at your destination. Cheers!